Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have what are their true intentions in love. And so we have your oracle cards set down, Sagittarius, as we typically do, right? And so today we'll set down the other cards spontaneously. We start with the Seven of Bows. This is clearance. Somebody's clearing the way so they can return to you. Yeah, and I will explain here why I'm seeing this, right? We have the Woodward. And this Woodward is somebody who they might have been in solitude, right? But he's here and he's sitting. This is a major arcana card, right? He's sitting, kind of. He's actually standing and he's got his foot on this kind of log, and he has his bobcat with him. He's going somewhere. He's holding a cup though, and he has his wand here, so he is like actually going somewhere. This talks about somebody though who has confidence, but it could be after a major difficult time in their life. And it also speaks to sometimes we just need to kind of move forward in order to like kind of live out our dreams, or just because you feel like change is really necessary, right? And I feel like that's what this person is doing. Yeah, or you are doing this, right? Let's have a brief look at the Woodward. And this is maturity of the will and emotional direction. Through adversity or the process of rebalancing in life, we find courage within ourselves that flows from an unknown source. Sometimes that courage has to do with facing unavoidable truth or dealing with a person or problem that no amount of physical confrontation or emotional bravery will resolve. In other words, this person who's coming, maybe they are facing an unavoidable truth or telling somebody something. And like, even if they're very brave or something like that, they feel like it doesn't matter. There's still going to be the courage. It won't really help, even if the other person who's listening who kind of has courage. I just feel like your person's telling somebody goodbye. We have the Freedom card right next to it. And so this is saying that this person might be thinking, if they're actually getting their freedom, they could be saying, well, this is an unavoidable truth. I need this freedom to move forward, to go be with Sagittarius, right? And so it's an unavoidable truth, but even my own courage, if this is this person, right? Even their courage still won't overcome. In other words, it's like even if I have the courage, it's still going to be something I have to deal with, kind of. Like, oh, I have the courage to go be with Sagittarius. I have the courage for my freedom. Could be, right? I have the courage to do this. I possibly can talk about them telling somebody that a relationship could be over, but it's still going to be like, it's unavoidable, and there's still going to be something kind of difficult about it. I feel like that's what they are saying here. The Woodward strength drawn from nature's inherent power to renew and overcome is needed if we are to foresee what is to come and wait upon the turning of the seasons. Sometimes when faced with a challenging situation, we must find our own inner backstop, the point from which we will not retreat or from which we can move forward with quiet confidence. The Wildwood ethos has much to teach us about humanity, to teach humanity about calm, resolute strength. Yeah, this is a blessed compassion as well. But this person here is, I feel like they want to tell you something, and it looks like this courage was a little bit hard to get, though. It does really look like that, right? We have the Freedom card right next to it. And this Freedom card, Sagittarius, is, they're showing Charlotte Perkins Gilman. And, she's some type of patriotic woman here from, a long time ago, right? Maybe she, went to the Boston Tea Party, right? She could have went, which wasn't really a party, but, if you know history, it was a rebellion, right? And so this Freedom card, it could be a rebellion, right? I'm getting my freedom, and somebody might not have wanted this person to get their freedom. It does kind of look like that. But we have wildflowers, and this is a renewal and an awakening. Yeah, and it just talks about beauty. And next to that is Flannery O'Connor. And the card is humanity. And, she's here with her peacock, right? And so Flannery was basically somebody with a very Irish name, right? She did, because her last name was O'Connor as well. But She graduated from college and she was going to be, I don't know exactly, but she came down with, a disease, and I guess it was debilitating her. I feel like it was. And she ended up moving in with her mother, but she has to change her whole life. But it's really about reckoning, right? Reckoning is talking about, it's accepting something. It's accepting, this is accepting an ending and like dealing with it, reckoning. So she accepted her plight or her fate in her mind, right? Like in her heart, like, well, I'm sick, but I can't do the career I really wanted, right? And so, but now I'm gonna have like my farm full of pheasants, good God, Denise, and peacocks and all these chickens, and she loved animals, so she kind of she said, fine, that didn't work out for me. It could be a relationship here or something that didn't work out in your person's life here, because I feel like they're gaining their freedom. Now, this could be you, right? Could be, right? And we have the body. And the body is, this is about passion and sex, Sagittarius, or nutrition, all right? So many Sagittarians follow, they follow both, good sex and good nutrition. And so, she's holding up, Sagittarius, she's holding the papaya and, yeah. And so she spoke of the pleasures of the body and also, and the kind of, what are the words? The benefits of nutrition. So she's holding up the papaya and it represents the vagina, Sagittarius. This person here is really passionate about you and they can't wait to, make love. This is how I see this. And we have the Six of Raphael, these two, she's a mermaid, not sure what he is. I don't know if maybe they have a male mermaids. They probably do. And this is embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So this is I feel like you're gonna rekindle a relationship with somebody. And it looks like this person is just thinking, well, I need to go forward. This is just part of my life. Like, I need to return to Sagittarius because I see this as part of my life. And there's an unavoidable truth that I have to face here, whether or not that's, ending something, because they're gaining their freedom here. Yeah, they are. And we have the card of clearance, right? And this is the Seven of Wands in this reading, or the Seven of Bows. But this is clearance, and they are clearing it out of the way. They're clearing something out of the way so they can have their freedom. And they realize here that this is unavoidable because I feel like they think that you are part of their life path. Yeah. Let's see what we have, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have. And coming into play here is the King of Wands. And in the past, or what you're trying to leave in the past, Eight of Swords, that is the executioner. And she's being walked to her death. I feel like your person or you ended something already so they can have their freedom. So you can. We have the Eight of Pentacles now. Okay. The Four of Wands, Sagittarius, is how you are affecting other people. This is them, right? This is your person. And this is, this is about stability in marriage and a celebration. So this is how they think of you, and this is what they want. In the heart of the matter is the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The Three of Wands, he's letting the bird go. This talks about the future and a potential for the future, a new beginning. I want my ships to come in. And here's the Eight of Cups, and this is a card of abandonment in this reading. This is what's challenging you or supporting you. Now, maybe you're waiting for them to end something and have their freedom. But as a supporting card, and that could be your challenge, right? You're waiting for them to do this. But as a supporting card, it's like they're letting something go so they can have their freedom to be with you. And coming into play is the King of Wands. And this is an offer. He's being offered this wand by the divine hand. It has sprouts on it, like let's grow something, right? And here is the lion at the bottom. But the king in this deck, he goes, I'm not sure if I want that offer. Or he's looking at it with his hands kind of clenched a little bit. He's just real tense here. So this is, coming into play. You're going to be offered this rekindling, and maybe you're going to look at it like, I'm not sure if I want it. Possibly. This could be, this is coming into play, and this could also be what you need to focus on. This person could be afraid you're not going to take their offer. Because it looks like they're coming from another relationship, and, maybe you don't trust them. Maybe you wanted them to, maybe you wanted them in the past to, be available. I'm just trying to fix this mic a little bit. Okay, perfect. In the past is the executioner. This woman's being walked to her death, right? They got her dressed up real cute, though. You're like, what? Why would you do that, right? This isn't funny. But some type of an ending here. And it's also a release, because the Eight of Swords is always a release. It's about somebody who kind of feels stuck, and they're like, well, that's what's going on in this reading. This person knew that they had to leave somebody. They have to leave something behind. And in their heart, they feel like this is worth it. Yeah, this unavoidable truth that they can't stop loving you. That's what it is. Yeah. And what you want or what you expect, Sagittarius, is the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. So how I see this is that if this person makes this choice, you're expecting them to be, I feel like for some that this person really loves you, and that if they just make this choice to be with you, that they're going to be really into this. Like they're really going to give to this. Could be what you want. You want them to make this choice and really give to this, right? And, here he is, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Like, his eyes are covered, right? He's covering his eyes, and the cups are empty, like the choice has already been made. But, this is somebody who's been kind of afraid. So you could be expecting them to be afraid. You could be expecting them to be afraid because they feel like you might not want this. Like you won't be invested in this Eight of Pentacles. You won't make an effort. You won't be inspired. And I feel like this card down here, where the king is being offered the divine, by the divine hand, the wand for a new beginning with all the sprouts. That's what's happening. This person thinks that you don't want them. Maybe this is you. Or they feel like they're unsure if you're going to take their offer. Here, this means that they're coming with the offer, right? Where the divine hand is offering the wand. But it also means that unfolding here or coming into play that, wow, there's a lot of thunder outside, that you're going to be offered this, but you might have to think about it. You could. And we have in the near future is the Devil and the Two of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody who, like, forget the fear. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. This person's coming. Yeah, this is like dropping the fear. Two of Pentacles. Or no longer kind of juggling, right? And this could be saying you're going to accept their offer. It could be saying King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. This is typically, this can be planning or deception. But this person, I feel like they're planning to come forward and they think that you're not going to trust them. It does look that way. Six of Swords, and this is how you are affected by other people. This is a transition. They're in transition to come to you, of course. And this could also be in your environment, the Four of Wands, but this is how you affect this person. They want stability with you. Or you are like a token of stability for them, right? Like when they think of you, yeah, Sagittarius, I love Sagittarius. I feel like this person's really in love with you. I feel like they are. But I feel like there could have been an awakening too, because Flannery O'Connor, she had an awakening about her life, like in this kind of way where, when she got sick and she couldn't do this career that she was so excited about, she said, well, I need to make the best of this, and I need to like kind of wake up that that's not the only way in my life. That's not the only way. I don't have to have that career. I can go raise chickens, right? Or peacocks. Maybe your person wants to do that with you. I mean, for once in a few, or once in a, one in a kind of a, yeah, maybe. But that's in your environment as well. Yeah, that celebration and the Four of Wands. This is your advice card as well, the Six of Swords. Like they're coming, they're in transition. And the Three of Pentacles is going to be your hopes and fears. And you're hoping that things are just going to work out for you, Sagittarius. And we have the Five of Wands. This talks about, in this particular deck, I think it talks about working things out. Let's have a look at that card though. Yeah, because this Five of Wands is different. It is. And this is in the reverse, because it was quarrels, fights, clashes, power struggles, disputes, litigation, legal proceedings, and stalled in committee. Okay, I don't think there's anything stalled here. You're hoping that this is not going to be stalled anymore. I'm pretty sure, right? Because it's above the hopes and fears. Also, I feel like somebody's probably fighting with somebody. This person who's coming, who's gaining their freedom, I feel like they are fighting right now with somebody. Or they had to fight for their freedom. Yeah, in order for this outcome with you. Let's get another card. And we have the Knight of Wands. This is typically courage, the Knight of Wands. It's taking action. Let's see what they say in this particular deck. This is a funny deck, right? Kind of. Let's see what they say about the Knight of Wands. And here he is. And this is the Knight. Fiery, creative, spirited, and outspoken, or a messenger with news about. A messenger with news. Yeah. And this is in the upright. They're coming here. Yeah, this person is showing up for you. They could have been fighting with themselves, but that's over, right? So, I feel like this person is just coming, and I feel like they are kind of dealing with maybe, obstacles right now. Because the first card was clearance. Like, I'm clearing my things out of the way. And the bows are away from the fire. It's like the stuff has been cleared, right? And then, this person's getting their freedom. This person right now could be like breaking up with somebody, and they are fighting. And this unavoidable truth was the next card about their freedom. So they are telling somebody some unavoidable truth, and that they want their freedom, and that they're, this person's going to show up for you. I feel like they are, Sagittarius. We're going to go to the extended, and we're going to have an oracle spread like we always do. We're also going to have their own tarot spread and see how they feel about you. And in the tarot spread, the oracle spread, we start with freedom. This is their current energy, right? This is how I always do it. I have, these are their cards. Basically, they are. Crossing them or challenging them is the Wildflowers card. This is a renewal. So this is what they want with you. So it's supporting them, right? It's supporting their freedom, but at the same time, it's challenging them because they're not sure if you want a renewal. That's how it seems here. And why it's all happening for them is humanity. They're accepting this unavoidable ending. They're accepting that. That's what Flannery did. She said, I'm sick, but you know what? I could still raise chickens. She did, and, and she moved to this ranch, right, to do that. And in the past, there was a lot of passion here with the body. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a full spread with these cards as well. My extendeds are all super affordable, you guys. And the extended link is always below in the description box. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless you guys, and I really want to see this, right? We're also going to look at the timing when they're coming. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.